So I've been working on this boat here. It's about 24 inches. And it looks like a lot like this boat here. This boat I built in 1985, and it was built off A.J. Fisher blueprints. And at the time, I bought the plans and the fittings from A.J. Fisher. And mostly these parts aren't available anymore. It's a turnbuckle that folds flat down onto the deck when you take the sails off it. And then the mast step was made out of T-shape brass stock that I haven't been able to find anywhere. And then the collar around the mast has a brass pin going through it so you can adjust forward and aft. And I made a little kicker strap just out of wood there. The brass piece here I don't think is available anywhere, but those are relatively easy to make. That said, I do have quite a collection of them that I bought online years ago. This piece here, the Traveler, is pretty easy to make. Be nice if I had presses to make the parts. Jib boom's pretty simple, but again, it had an A.J. Fisher part on it. So, I have started making my own pieces. It's a slow process. All these pieces from A.J. Fisher were pressed out pieces. The quadrant, I made the template off from an original Fisher quadrant. The adjuster down there for the tension on the rubber, I'm still working on that. I'm trying to order some sheaves online where those would be easier. The rudder post is real easy, 2 different kinds of brass tube. And at the back of the boat, where the rubber goes to tension, sorry about that, yesterday I made one of those. And the sheave there is, you'd think you could just find something like that online to order, but no. So I had some 1/2-inch brass stock. I dug out a mini lathe and made my own. This is the Fisher version of it, and this was my first attempt at making one. It's not as lightweight and finessed as his is. Cleats on the side of the deck for tensioning your lines. And back to the bottom of the mast. I used 2 pieces of angle brass, soldered them together for the mast step. And again, the collar is real easy, just brass tubing and a pin through that. But anybody knows where this one piece extruded brass could be found, let me know. Traveler was relatively easy. I just used brass stock and cut and shape the piece there. Again, I used some angle iron up front here because I don't have any T-bars, so I had to make my own there. And then on the nose of this, I did that for the nose. I thought it'd give it a little more strength by having a piece in here so the tension would be a little better. So anyways, that's what I've been working on. That said, I do have some interesting things here, which I guess I'll show you in another video.